One capital city is made almost entirely of marble. Another has a beach built with imported sand from the Maldives. And one? It doesn't even officially exist. Let's uncover the world's strangest capital cities and why they even exist. Hey explorers, welcome back to Beyond Borders, the show that takes you to places Google Earth can't explain. Today, we're taking a wild ride through the planet's most bizarre, misunderstood, and just downright weird capital cities. Some are built in deserts, others feel abandoned, and a few, you'll swear someone made them up. Some of these places are so strange, even locals avoid them. Let's get started. Number 1, the Pretenders, cities you think are capitals, but aren't. Let's kick things off with a little geography quiz. What's the capital of Australia? If you said Sydney, join the 90% of people who got it wrong. It's Canberra, a city so low-key that most Australians joke they only visit when they're forced to. And it's not the only one. People think New York City is the capital of the US, but it's Washington, D.C. They'll swear Istanbul is Turkey's capital, but it's actually Ankara. Rio de Janeiro? Nope. Brazil's capital is Brasilia, built from scratch in the middle of nowhere in 1960 to unify the country. And Lagos, Nigeria's largest city? Nope. The real capital is Abuja, another planned city. Clean, orderly, and largely ignored. These are what we call the capital imposters, cities that hog the spotlight, while the real capitals live in their shadow. But wait until you see the capital with *3 golden palaces, and barely any traffic. Number 2, near empty cities, beautiful and eerily deserted. Naypyidaw, Myanmar. Say it slowly. Naypyidaw. It sounds like a Jedi temple, right? This place was built in total secrecy in the early 2000s. Government officials literally woke up one morning to an order. Pack your bags, we're moving the capital. It's got 20-lane highways that are often completely empty, government buildings that look like sets from a dystopian sci-fi film, and even a zoo. Some say it was built for military control. Others believe it's because of feng shui. Either way, it feels like the world's most beautiful ghost town, and it's not alone. Nur Sultan, formerly known as Astana, in Kazakhstan is a capital that looks like it belongs on Mars. Futuristic skyscrapers pierce the sky, surrounded by flat, windswept nothingness, and during winter, it turns into an icy wasteland few dare to walk through. Even locals admit, the city feels more like a museum than a home. Coming up next, the capital that's actually 3 cities in one. Number 3, capitals that multiply, when one capital just isn't enough. You'd think choosing a capital city would be simple. Not in South Africa. They said, why pick one when we can confuse everyone? So they picked 3. 1. Pretoria, executive. 2. Cape Town, legislative. 3. Bloemfontein, judicial. Each handles a different branch of government, and it's about as complicated as it sounds. But wait, it gets stranger. Switzerland's capital is not really a capital. The city of Bern is often listed, but it's technically just a federal city. Switzerland never formally declared a capital. And then there's the Netherlands. Amsterdam is the official capital. But the government, prime minister, and parliament, they all sit in The Hague. But what if your capital city didn't even have roads? Number 4, isolated capitals. So remote, they might as well be on the moon. Nuku'alofa, Tonga. You probably haven't heard of it. It's the kind of capital where everyone knows each other, and the royal palace has a front yard you can stroll past like it's no big deal. Then there's Ngurulmud in Palau, one of the least populated capital cities in the world, built with US money, surrounded by jungle and barely inhabited. It looks like it was dropped into the forest from space. And finally, Nuuk, Greenland, a capital that feels like a sci-fi experiment in sustainability. It has more sled dogs than cars, a harbor where you can spot whales while drinking coffee, and it's so cold that people leave their groceries outside on purpose. Yet somehow it has some of the fastest internet in the Arctic. And now for the capital with 5 Guinness World Records and almost no tourists. Number 5, record-setting capitals, world records, and wild designs. Welcome to Ashgabat, Turkmenistan, a place that looks like someone gave a blank check to a marble-obsessed emperor. This city holds 1, the world record for most white marble buildings. 2, the largest indoor Ferris wheel, and 3, more golden statues of its former president than you can count. Locals call it a show city. Everything is pristine, overly lit, and eerily quiet, almost as if it's not for the people, but for the image. Then there's Baku, Azerbaijan, a capital built for Instagram. It has 1, the flame towers glowing over the Caspian Sea. 2, A carpet museum shaped like a giant rolled-up rug. 3. And buildings that look like alien ships. These cities are jaw-dropping, and yet most travelers don't even know they exist. Next, the capital with volcanoes, whales, and the cleanest air on Earth. Number 6. Nature-packed capitals, where city life meets raw nature. Let's talk about Reykjavik, Iceland. It's got volcanoes literally in view, geothermal hot springs within walking distance, whales visible from downtown cafes, and sky views of the northern lights. Oh, and the air? So clean it feels like drinking bottled glacier water with your lungs. Now head to Funafuti, Tuvalu. This is a capital you might miss even if you're in it. It's so tiny and so low that rising sea levels could erase it entirely in your lifetime. It's got one hotel, one runway that also doubles as a soccer field, and a population smaller than most apartment blocks. Then there's Ponta Delgada in the Azores. Not technically a capital, but many mistake it for one. With crater lakes, hot springs, and wild horses, it feels more like a Jurassic Park outpost than a government hub. Let's wrap this up with 7 capital city facts that'll blow your mind. The highest capital city in the world? La Paz, Bolivia, 11,942 feet up. You'll lose your breath just walking. The least populated capital? Negurulmud, Palau, barely over 300 people. You can't even drive there. Some capitals, like Negurulmud, are only accessible by boat or private plane. Same-name capitals? Think Singapore, Djibouti, and Luxembourg, where the country and the capital are literally the same thing. Tokyo has more crows than some cities have people. Yes, that's a real issue. They steal lunches. There's a capital built on coral. Funafuti stands just a few meters above sea level. No hills, no cliffs, just blue. A capital inside a crater? Quito, Ecuador sits inside a ring of volcanoes. It's like living in a natural amphitheater. So now you know, not all capitals are created equal. Some were built for power, others for politics, and a few for reasons nobody fully understands. Which capital shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments. And if your hometown is stranger than these, we want to know. If you enjoyed this trip around the globe, hit that like button to help others discover the world's weirdest cities, and subscribe for more incredible places you've never heard of.